Okay, so if we're eternally progressing and God's eternally progressing, that means God's learning and growing and changing too, right? Would that be true? And if that's true, then this is probably why the Christians think that we are not Christians, duh. Just because we have Jesus in the name doesn't mean we believe at all in the same things, because definitions matter, right? So anyway, if we believe in eternal progression, then God is continually changing. So why would that be so threatening to the church to be like, oh yeah, God learned something new, maybe women make sense to have as equals in the world. Like, it just logically makes sense. Because otherwise everything's way out of balance. Like, it's all too male. You don't have the mothering side, because the maiden, mother, and crone cycles of womanhood are so scary, because it has to do with like herbs and stuff. And I do not understand why the witchcraft thing is what it is. I don't get it at all. I don't understand. I think it was propaganda. I think that they were calling witchcraft something that it wasn't. I don't know. Anyway, that was a long time ago and a whole different thing. So, but the maiden, mother, crone cycle of life is important to the social structure of society. Like, do you need a woman to look after you? Is true. We all do. We all need mothers in our lives. So, anyway, maybe God's wife, we are God's children. We act out the problems in God's marriage, because he has this tumultuous marriage, he's like, hey, I am protecting you. I'm keeping you safe so nobody has to see you. Because they might say bad things about you. They say bad things about me. And they might say bad things about you. And she's like, what are you talking about? Like, these are my kids. Like, they say bad things about me all the time. It's not a problem. Like, stop, God. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing the house like this? Why are you running things this way? This is weird. Stop this. Like, women are important to be around. Like, look what you've done. I let you try it. You had your little fun. You ran your experiment. You tried your thing, and a super unbalanced approach to life. It didn't work. That's weird. Like, I already knew that, because, God's wife is sarcastic and outspoken because she's funny. And God is secure in his masculinity and in his self, so he can take a joke. He's funny too. He's like, fine, okay. So now, maybe we can talk about our Heavenly Mother. Or can we? Is it a taboo topic? Like, why would it be logically a taboo topic? It's weird. It's like blasphemy. It's like, well, that's never been thought of before. It's not been said. They must have had a reason not to have that. And maybe they did. I don't know. But what I do know is, logically, when I look around, like, we know that femininity is lacking, and we know that femininity is skewed and problems, and there's a lot of problems, and women are not happy with what's going on. And by their fruits you shall know them, and it's just like, things are just not going well, and weird stuff is happening in the youth. Like, the kids are the canaries. It's a really good saying that they're like the canaries in the coal mine, It's like, if there's an indication that something's amiss in society, it'll show up first in the children. Because they're so vulnerable, they're not being raised in a safe environment, and like, something's happened because people are starting to go kind of crazy. But I think if we restored motherhood a little bit, or no, not even a little bit, just restored motherhood is women as just equals. Like, we're just people the same. Same exact. We're smart too. We're logical and reasonable too. We like to joke and have fun. Like, I don't know, just... Ugh. I don't know.